Look at this absolute madness. 3 ancestral uniques, 5 normal uniques, all in one run of the Undercity. There are 2 locations where you can absolutely target farm your gear. For this run, I used the Tribute of Ascendance on Torment 2. Didn't even have to do it on Torment 3 or 4. And it says completing the dungeon with at least attunement rank 1 will reward several uniques with an increased chance of mythic uniques. And well, you can go up to attunement rank 4 to boost that loot up even further. That's not the only thing we can target farm though. There's also boss summoning materials. There could be runes. There is ancestral items. Everything is possible with these tributes. There's even bonus experience. Now, how to use these tributes and where to actually get them. And then the second target farm method for gear, which is fantastic because it adds Forgotten Souls. And we're always Forgotten Souls starved at the moment. For the Undercity, you go to the brazier, then we're putting in, for example, the one for runes, and we can choose an optional bargain. Now for runes, none of these bonuses is in any way useful. But if I would, for example, go for uniques, I could even go for uniques from another class. I could say I would rather have more weapons, more armor, more jewelry, or that I would wish for uniques with core stats. That could definitely influence the actual uniques that are dropping because not every unique has core stats. And the same goes for legendaries and ancestral items. You can just force them to be defensive legendaries, utility legendaries, or mobility legendaries if you then wish so for it. Now just open the portal, blast your way to the Undercity, make sure to get your attunement rank up. That would be by just killing everything, activating the braziers, nuking the minions, killing the greater afflicted and the normal afflicted to boost every your time. And just simply keep in mind, you do not have to do this on the hardest difficulty. You can do this on Torment 1, 2, 3, 4. If you feel unsure that you could get it done on Torment 3 because the time restraint is too hard, or even on Torment 4, just do it on Torment 2. I mean, that ginormous unique blast was on Torment 2 for me. Now, where do we get those tributes though? Option number 1 would be killing boss letter bosses. They can have them or not. It's a 50-50 chance, and well, you want to kill boss letter bosses anyways, I assume. So that's probably the most sense-making way. Chart of Agony, gloves, nothing. Unlucky. Didn't get one, but he could have had one. Second option would be the Tree of Whispers, and that one can have it in every single cache, but I've also gotten a greater cache of tributes already. That essentially popped out a bunch of them. Rather unlucky here though right now. Let's see if we're gonna get something out of it. So that is the glyph. We didn't still have all the glyphs on this character, and it comes at the very end. Well, that was just a rune and we didn't get a tribute. As you can see, it's not a 100%. You're not going to be bothing in these, so cherish if you get one. For a third option, it would simply be opening Helltide chests, because every single Helltide chest can have a tribute in them as well. And for the sake of the video, don't make me be unlucky. We're unlucky, sirs and ma'ams. Now, they can also drop at the end of the pit, but it's the fewest I've gotten them so far. My biggest success rate truly has been the Tree of Whispers, especially with all the Whispers out right now. This is a Beast of Ice Whisper. Just go and kill him. The Curious Undercity can be one as well. Every single other boss letter boss, hell, even Uber Lilith can be a Whisper right now. So you can get tons of them, and you want to do that anyways because there's often runes dropping too. Now that would be the tribute system relying on RNG, but there's something even better, and that is in the Mercenary Den. Don't worry, there's even a third bonus option at the very end, which is my favorite one. The bartering in the den uses pale marks. I got 107 of them currently. Here you go. And I can buy whatever I want. For example, the defensive aspect cache, which will have 5 to 6 legendaries in it with only defensive aspects. We can restock the supply for free. That replenishes, I don't even know, every like 4 or 8 hours. And this is a salvage material cache. One of my favorite ones because it just pops out Forgotten Souls like this. Now, how do you get more pale marks, and how do you get more pale marks fast? And how do you get even more items here? Because this can be greater affix too. Yes. The way how to get pale marks is by leveling up your mercenaries. The report rises, you get them skill points, then You get bonus bartering options. Yes, my altkin is not leveled up, so I get more bartering options, pale marks, pale marks, pale marks. And at the end, it's infinity and beyond. My Rahir is, for example, fully leveled up. He already added his item to the bartering and his bonus item to the bartering. And now I can always get, whenever his report is full again, another 100 pale marks. And if you're spamming Infernal Hordes, this bar just flies full, especially in Torment 3 and Torment 4. You're going to be ending up with 50,000 plus pale marks. Now, why level them all up? Because they add different things. Altkin adds resource aspects, so one random additional legendary, but if I refresh, it could also be a cache of resource aspects, or it could be a cache of scattered prisms, gem fragments, and runes. Fantastic. If I would go for Subo instead, if I level up Subo on stop, we're also getting utility aspects and boss summoning materials. Yep, that defensive aspect cache could just be a cache of boss summoning material. Bartering is insane, especially since it happens passively while you play. You can hire one merc, and then you can do one merc reinforcement. So 2 mercs will always level up at the same time. And now to the final one. You're going to open your battle pass. Then we're going for seasonal blessing, and you're going to put all your points into the urn of curiosities. Hell yeah. 40% bonus chance to get a bonus item from the Purveyor of Curiosities. And in case you didn't know this, the Purveyor can give you uniques and also mythical uniques. It's quite crazy what he can actually output. For example, I would be looking for a Ring of Starless Skies, and I want to have a greater affix Ring of Mendeln. So I'm just going to press this button here a little bit, and look at what we've gotten. That is for 1,000 obols, 1, 2, 3 unique items. Now, sadly, I don't need a single one of them, but this is actually a perfect rolled, almost maximum maxed out Ring of Sacrilegious Souls, so it doesn't hurt. There's a greater affix ring with lightning resistance, not so good, but hell, to have or not to have. And that can be easily used to get yourself any unique you're actually looking for. You want to have Fists of Fate, or you want to have the chest for the Spirit Wave build, the Blood Artisan's Kuraz. Well, I'm just going to be gambling some tunics, and I most likely will get it. And before you now ask, where is the best way to get obolds? My most obolds I have been getting is from just simply doing the pit in Karigar. Now, there's also the world events that you can easily do in the Helltide area, but honestly, spamming the pit was 150 to 200 obolds for every run, and partially can do a run in 2 minutes. It's so easy to stack up. Just invest 10-15 minutes and you get tons of obolds again to gamble, as you anyways need to do the pit since you want to get your Paragon glyphs up. Mine is almost 45 and legendary. It's kind of like the perfect solution. You got to grind this anyways. You want to get up in Torment tiers, so you're going to get a bunch of obolds to then really target farm the uniques you're looking for and potentially get ancestrals. The only sad thing about everything here is if you don't have the expansion, you're actually cooked because you're missing out on the Undercity and bartering. And that's hell because they're so damn useful. What do you think about this? And if you're not looking for that Spiritborn build we have been playing, no worries, it's not the Eagle one, it's the Gorilla Born. Enjoy and have a fantastic good day.